Good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, and I need a video for Monday night. Now for the last two mornings it's been crystal clear with reducing winds, and on the third morning wake up, another crystal clear morning with very little wind. So I'm heading off today without a clue as to how I'm going to handle this. It's going to have to be different because there's no cloud. And you know how much I depend on cloud to take my videos. So that's the plan. At this stage I'm heading north. I had ideas of heading east because in the hopes of fog, but I don't believe there's any fog in the east, as there often is on still mornings. So that's it. My first stop is going to be Kiwitea and the trees in the little hut. There's no, and I'm not sure how I'm going to reduce the sky to the point that there's not just this boring palette of blue. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Thank you. Right, a couple of kilometres up the road and I'm here at the trees in the hut. Now there's no sky and the wind's starting to get up. This is one of the subjects that I'm thinking of making the video around the Golden Triangle. So I've taken a couple of shots anyway. Immediately realised that the composition where the car is right here doesn't work today anyway, and I'm going to have to, and I wandered up the road and also using the telephoto around about the zoom at around about 100 mils. So there's 3 or 4 photos there at different points along the road, really for trying to find the composition that works a bit more powerfully and a bit more lively. I think it's going to be a pretty trying day today. The sun's not too bad, but there's really no, they're just harsh shadows and harsh highlights, which is what you get where you don't have any clouds. Thank you. Welcome back. Now I'm above Convolton now and it's still very clear. The wind has dropped off a bit, which is great, and I've taken a bit of a gamble. You may not be able to see it because one, it could be too small, but also it's probably exposing for me rather than the mountain, and it's Mount Ruapehu up there, around about 100 kilometres away, and looking fine in the sunlight. Very hazy, drops off the exposure very quickly on the big camera, but I've tried some manual shots to see what I can get. If it doesn't come up, you won't hear anything about it. Thank you. stopped here because I have come across a spot where I can get a clear shot of Ruapehu and with a stop dam in the foreground. Not altogether sure whether it's going to come off, so if it doesn't, you won't hear anything more about it. But we're still very clear, a little bit windy. You'll hear some wind in the sound system, and that's pretty much the way it is. Thank you. I'm here at today's main objective, which was to photograph this hut, this Rangiwahia Hut, in morning light, and that's mission accomplished. Shame there's no cloud. I used the telephoto lenses I've used most of the morning so far, simply to crop out most of the boring sky, and I think that I've got an image there that has got the beginnings of where we might get to with this subject. Thank you. I'm beyond Rangiwahia now, and at my favourite spot, which is Redfrew Road. But due to a couple of things, one, there's cattle grazing on the site where the trees are, and two, I couldn't get the composition I wanted. So I've gone and taken some other photographs from some other spots just to see how they work, and if they work, they'll be on the video. Thank you. I'm here at the Ruahine dress circle down at the waterfall, attempting to take a better photograph than what I've taken here before, but I think I've failed, to be fair. One is kind of positive. There's probably as much water, probably more water than I've ever seen going down it before. Certainly more than last time. On a negative, very patchy lighting due to highlights due to the sun and shadows due to the trees. So whether I can even that up in post is a moot point. I'll do my best. I took reasonably slow shutter speeds so that they will show up the water flow will show up quite well. They were just handheld, nothing fantastic, but it's a beautiful little waterfall, great little place to stop. Thank you. Back. Now I'm at Stormy Point, heading home. It's just about midday. Probably hear the wind, it's starting to get up. The clouds are starting to really kick in above us. Now, how do you avoid contrasty bright conditions today? One is choose your day. One hint is to choose your day. Second hint is to eliminate the sky as much as you can by lifting the horizon line to the upper part of the image. Use a focal length lens to tightly. In terms of exposure, make sure that you're exposing for highlights and making sure that you're not blowing out the sky and losing detail. That means you're effectively underexposing, which means your shadows get awfully dark. Hey look, you know the drill here. If you've enjoyed this video, please like the video. If you're new to the channel and haven't enjoyed it, please also subscribe to the channel. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to give me some feedback, and most of you do, please comment in the comment section on the YouTube page. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a challenging morning, and I hope that you too will get better photos in time. Thank you.